on me but me. If you don't know who I am, guess who I am. My name is Mava. GPS ringing, boy, gotta find me. I'm on the watch, hope you got it.
This one is so exciting to do. It's gonna be Taurus woman, Scorpio man, and okay, hi, my name is Mava. I am a singer, songwriter, well, somebody's into astrology, and today we're gonna do another love compatibility video. It's gonna be between Taurus woman, Scorpio man, the polar opposites. So if you haven't already, I've done Taurus woman and Taurus man, as well as Taurus woman and Capricorn man. You know, trying to get off of the easy ones that are easy to interpret and to explain to you guys how that relationship dynamic would work. But when it comes to this one, it just works. I'm gonna get right into this video because I'm kind of excited to talk about this. So Taurus woman, fixed sign, fixed earth sign. Scorpio man, fixed water sign. Scorpio man doesn't trust anybody, but when they're with the Taurus woman, they just do. Because typically Taurus women are this is the problem that I had with Taurus women in the past that I don't deal with anymore, that I've seen, is that Taurus women do the most for their man. And I used to think like you're a people pleaser because, you know, they are ruled by the planet Venus. But essentially Taurus women, because they like sex, and I gotta whisper that because I got my niece in the other room, they like sex. So you dealing with the Scorpio man, she knows she gonna get it, and she gonna get it right, which is what makes this relationship compatibility so mind-blowing, to say the least. So we're already on the higher ends into what I rank it as. You know, it's almost as good as like a Taurus woman, Capricorn man, but not quite. The only reason why it has a little bit of that split and difference between the two, it's because they're polar opposites. Taurus is 6 months before Scorpio, and Scorpio is 6 months after Taurus. You get what I'm saying? They're 6 months apart on the zodiac wheel. They're the opposite. And if you don't understand what I'm trying to say, I'll put a picture right here for you to understand what I'm saying by their opposite zodiac sign. Meaning they share the opposite sister sign, water and earth, and they're directly 6 months apart on the wheel and in terms of their distance on the calendar year, making them polar opposites. Meaning they will share similarities, but they will be drastically opposite. It's kind of like yin and yang. Now, in terms of celebrity couples that I can use, for example, that I know that you're going to be able to identify, we had Black China and Tyga. Black China's a Taurus woman, Tyga's a Scorpio man. They didn't work out, but they weren't engaged. When you engage to somebody, that means you got it like that. And one thing about Black China, she gets the ring. So y'all can talk as much as you want about this woman. This woman gets the ring even before she was healed. So obviously she got that. When it comes to Taurus woman, I can't demean her. Like, when it comes to Taurus women, especially for a SAG, we're not supposed to be compatible at all. But Taurus women, they get my respect because I got a lot of earth in my charts, but like, she gets the ring. She got one from Rob. She got one from, that's another one I could put down. Well, she got one from Rob. She got one from freaking, what's his name, Tyga. And she got one from Derek Milano. So she gets it. Say what you want. But Taurus women, they get it. To me, I feel like they're goddesses in the flesh. Might be kissing their ass a little bit, but they get it. The other couple, Karichi Tran and Victor Cruz, they were together for a long ass time. Even though none of these couples are together right now, just understand, Taurus women are desirable women. I don't make the rules. And I used to work with a Taurus when we used to clash, but baby, I really respect Taurus women. One thing about these women, they know their worth. I'm not going to do a part 3 of the videos because there's no point. I'm just saying it like it is. They know their worth. And Scorpio men, you know, typically Scorpio people they're kind of like Virgo. They kind of like to go after the fixer upper type of chicks. And for you to be able to recognize your worth, you have to go through the motions. And typically, with the women that I have for my examples, they've gone through some things. Karrueche gone through some things with Chris Brown. You know, I like Chris Brown's music, but the reality is she went through the most with that man. And same thing with Miss Black China. She's gone through multiple lives. So, call it what you want to call it. This is just the reality of the thing. They know their worth because they're like the diamond. They're kind of like the Capricorn situation, but they're different. They're the diamond in the rough, even though they didn't have to go through the shit in the first place. They just know they're a diamond. Naturally cut diamond, not lab cut. Not lab grown like a Pisces. But they know that, okay? And the frustrating part about it is like, quickly, because they're stubborn, a lot of people feel like, oh, they miss out because they don't know how to just let loose. But one thing about Taurus women in this relationship, and something that a Scorpio man can recognize, is that they're stubborn. Scorpio are observant people. They can be a little intimidating. Like, why are you talking so soft when you got 5 million tattoos? Like, Scorpios like to talk like, what's good, ma? Like, they talk like the devil's like they talk like they're trying to lure you, okay? If you know, you know. Stevie J, he's a Scorpio. Okay, if you know, you know. They talk in that soft, devious voice and stuff like that. They really talk to you. But typically, Taurus women see past that shit. Okay, typically they do. Taurus women are already stubborn, so it's not, you're not fooling her. Okay, and I think the fact that Scorpio men respects that, because not only are there naturally beautiful women, curvy, and if they ain't curvy, they got the face. Little booties matter, okay? But typically, Scorpio men, they like to do the X-ray vision when they stare you down. Okay? They realize there's no BS with this bull. There's no bullshit with this bull, okay? And I feel like Scorpio men, they're already intuitive as is. They understand what energy is. They're a water sign. If it comes to any sign, of all the zodiac signs that understand what energy is, it's them Scorpios and Pisces and Cancer, the water signs. So, sorry, got makeup on my sink. So, basically, what I'm saying is he know what it is, and typically, well, this applies to any man. Men get more recognition and more status, more power and respect based off of the woman that they get with. Now, if they're dealing with an undeveloped Scorpio, those will be a Scorpio man dealing with an undeveloped Taurus woman, my mistake. He's going to see that she's too materialistic. Even though he can give it to her, he realizes he can own her and possess her with that. And that typically could be an area of concern, because even though Scorpio men love to be in control of their relationships and everything, he doesn't want that to be the ultimate reason why you're dealing with him. So take what you want with that information, okay? But I feel like aside from sexually, materialistically, emotionally, these two understand each other. And I feel like only a disconnect can happen is when the Scorpion feels like, oh, she's not communicating. She just says, oh, I don't want to do this, and doesn't really elaborate on why. Because, like, you know, Taurus women are very, you know, they could be very headstrong women. And a lot of people don't really talk about that. I've had a close friend growing up that was a Taurus woman. Super sweet, but headstrong as fuck. Like, she'd be the sweetest person ever, like a goddess, because she was so pretty and cute. I got some pictures of us, like my friend. She's so pretty and cute. She was petite, but she's curvy. But then she just got anger. She won't hesitate to punch you in the face. One thing about Taurus, they'll be beautiful. They're okay with being beautiful, Miss America. But they ain't scared to be Chung Lee either. Why do you think Black China and Nicki Minaj are cool? Sagittarius and Taurus. It's like, okay, it's just, what I'm trying to say is basically, when a Taurus woman gets a little bit bullheaded and too headstrong, it could cause issues emotionally, and that could cause like the Scorpion man to feel like, well, dang, I got you this, we're going to hear what's not enough. So my only word of advice, if you're a Taurus woman with a Scorpio man, don't be afraid to open up. These men actually want, when it comes to, if he's an involved Scorpio, he values emotional intelligence. They might actually want you to open up and talk to him. Like, he could be like, well, talk to me, ma. What's wrong? And I feel like once you get to the root of the problem, sex is going to be fine. Sex is going to be fine. I can't speak too loud because I got my family in another room. Because, like, mind you, these are two freaky ass signs. Okay. These are some freaky ass zodiac signs. Okay. Taurus people in general, because they're from Venus, okay? They love sex. Scorpio is the sign of sex. So therefore you already know. Once they like overcome those emotional, barriers and stuff in their relationship, that okay. This is the type of woman that prepares all day just to sleep with her man. Getting her hair done, nails done, makeup done, waxes, lasers, yoni baths, whatever, you name it. This is the type of woman. So definitely, I think the Scorpio man's going to value that relationship. Like, obviously not everything's perfect and cookies and cream. Imperfect. So just understand, like, when it comes to that aspect and element, especially emotions, the Scorpio man likes to express himself through sex, and that's all I can say. Okay, so pleasure. Do what you want with that information. Okay, so all in all, I think financially this is typically a couple that they're not really petty about that. Like, I don't think this is a relationship where somebody feels like they're above one another financially. These are people that typically come into the relationship like, I got my own. I'm not here to be possessed. And Scorpios typically struggle with wanting to be in control all the time. And basically, I don't really feel like that's an area of struggle because, mind you, they're spinning on the same axis. They're on the same polarity, but on the opposite. And one thing about fixed signs that I noticed, Leo, not Capricorn, I lied. Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus. These are typically the independent, I got my own shit type of zodiac signs, okay? So, do what you want with that information. Okay, so that's why I feel like financially, I don't really feel like it would be a petty situation where, oh, I'm going to withhold this and that. Scorpios too, they're very secretive too. Probably got 500 different bank accounts. But he's not going to be stingy is what I'm saying. Typically in this relationship, Scorpios and Taurus, they're not stingy people when it comes to the people that they love. They're not stingy people. Trust me. They love their money. Specifically, both of them. I can't even tell you which one, but they love their money. Okay? Okay, these are all fixed signs, by the way, because I feel like these are two people that can see eye to eye. So, just as the Taurus woman came, she will leave just like that. It's not like she needed a man to make her, and vice versa. Scorpio man comes as is and leaves as is. I don't think this is a relationship when one can manipulate one another, because Taurus already stubborn as is. And Scorpios know they can only bullshit for so long. That's why they have the anti-BS meter, because they're always bullshitting somebody. Sorry. They're the most manipulative water sign in my opinion. So, well, they're easy to catch. All in all, when it comes to this relationship compatibility, I'm ranking it a 9 out of 10. I don't really see too many areas of struggle, just stubbornness, because all fixed signs are stubborn, but Taurus, good luck. I'm really trying my best when it comes to speaking highly of Taurus, because we're just so different. But when it comes to them, good luck. Other than that, if you like the video, subscribe and tune back into the next video. Love you. Bye.